Hmm. All right. Let's see if I can get this going. Gaslands. All right. All right. Post. Hopefully this will work. Okay. All right, guys. Just working on getting set up here with the new camera. I think I'm gonna have to change the view screen setup, but anyways, this will work out pretty well for the time being. I just sent out an invite to see if anybody else wants to pop in here. Hopefully it works, but if it doesn't, that's fine by me. I just want to kind of do a quick video with this camera and then make some adjustments afterwards. But yeah, if anybody's here, just let me know. Kind of wanted to show the work in progress of the Charizard model. Been kind of primering it over the last few days, and this is what I got so far. I did make some mistakes, but you're not going to know about those. Well, I'll share that I did want to actually keep some of the original paint jobs for some of the vehicles, but I went ahead and actually just painted the entire thing. So just kind of cleaning up my workbench here a little bit, as might get some people to drop by. But if not, that's fine. I'm just going to go through the recording. So as you can see here, this is going to be a winged version of Charizard, or it is a dragon based on the Charizard Pokemon model. I just got it in my head that I was going to build something like this, and took my time with it, but it does actually function a little bit here, as you can see, with the wings. If you've been following me on Instagram a little bit, I've been posting a few pictures here and there. I thought it would be kind of neat to get some wings that moved by utilizing an action figure that I left like the upper torso intact and basically helped to build a back for him. And as you can see, everything else does move a little bit. I decided to kind of make his arms. This is actually his left arm, as you can see on the screen for you. Everything is in reverse for me, so I made it so that his arms are not the same. So I mounted everything a little different. The other thing I haven't done actually is add a couple of guns. I still have to add a cannon to it and maybe a harpoon. I forgot to build those, but these are going to be the mounting points probably for that. So I'm going to mount them. I'll make them separately, and I'll mount them right here. And I can see a couple of guys in here. This is actually to show comparison to the actual dragon, I guess the cartoon image, the cards, that he has a flaming tail to be like fire. And I built cabling to go up through here. And the idea is that all the gas tanks and everything are in here. And then I got the tubing. Once it's all painted, you'll see it a lot better. But I got the tubing going up through here and then underneath. And then it's going to come out here which, you know what, I'm going to move this up a tiny bit. Sorry about my my screen. You know what, I'm going to turn that off for a second. So yeah, so you can see that this piece here will actually go right inside. And then the idea is that it will look like it's coming right out of his mouth, which it does. So, and then this actually will close and sort of stay intact, but I just wanted something that will actually move. So he can actually grab, well, in theory, grab anything. This part was moving a lot more originally, like when I was building it, but I think now that I thought about it, I actually put this piece of speaker grill here, and it prevented any more movement, plus also the tubing. So it was moving up and down, like his head. I mean, it still does move, but yeah, see, it's got a little bit of play there. I left it kind of soft. This is actually some garden wire that I found at the dollar store that you can mistakenly took tubes off the pipes off the side of the engine. I maybe should have left them on, but then originally I was thinking I was going to put teeth around here, but that didn't really look like the Dragon. So I built teeth in the front out of forks. And so this is all forks here. I use actually you can see it pretty clear. I use the sides of the wheel mounts like to hold the teeth. So it's like the gums essentially. And then the rest of it, I kind of kept really simple. I didn't really add too much detail in here at all. And I'm gonna turn that back off. What I also did too is I took white glue and I just put it all the way around here as well, knowing that when I paint it, it was going to create a little bit of a texture. So I covered everything with white glue here. I mean, I'll go through it again too once I get it all painted up, but right now the wheels with the rubber, it's really sticky. You should always paint these with acrylic first before spray painting. Doesn't really like it, so I'm gonna have to paint these separately by hand with the black before I go on to the next stage. But what else can I tell you about it over just the simple live stream that I'm going to do here? This is the original cab that came from this truck down at the bottom here. Kind of want to incorporate as much as the original parts together as I could. So this leg is another basically garbage truck where the front cab is at the bottom right here. And then this is like a dollar store part. This is part of a fire truck, which originally I was going to build the fire truck part here because I thought it'd be hilarious to have a dragon that breathes fire that's built on a fire truck, but didn't really work out exactly that way. I decided actually to keep the original trailer and cab for that fire truck to build build something else. I thought it'd be a waste of a good model to just throw it in his chest. So I used this was like some other existing thing that I had in one of my bits boxes, and then of course the original bulldozer piece is all of this piece all the way down underneath here, like that part, and like the main structure of the body is that one of those dollar store a truck I got from Valley Village a while back. Everything else here was actually all from Valley Village with the exception of this dump truck here I bought. It was actually new, but the rest of them, and I already had it, but the rest of them were actually all in like these like multi-bag kits, and the wings I made out of paper, like cardboard. Well, there's actually the action figure toy where the wings actually end about here, and then I made the rest of this. And the idea is like once they're painted, it's supposed to look like scrap metal at the end of it. So I'll probably actually make this not black. My red oxide paint I was planning on using was not because it's wintertime. It's not coming out of the can as well as I wanted to. So I'm gonna probably repaint it, and then I'm gonna do some like individual paint jobs on all the parts. Just to kind of make it all stand out. Or I might try to go with the one color, like the actual Charizard, where he's sort of an orangey color. So haven't really completely decided, but now that he's all painted together, I think it looks pretty darn good. So I'm going to turn my monitor back on here because I didn't really set this up as well as I anticipated. But yeah, I got a couple of guys here checking it out, so that's great. So if you just drop it in right now, yeah, so you can see I got the flame going on here. The tail will be painted the same way. If I could just maneuver this thing around again here. Yeah, it's like I'm going to paint this the same way. And once it's all done, I look pretty good, I think. Taking a little while to build this. I mean, it's a big model, so it takes away from, working on any of these like small projects that are happen to be still on my desk. A lot easier to do something like this, or another kit bash model that I did earlier. This one being out of just printer parts itself, but this thing is pure kit bash. Lots of hot glue, and the tail was actually made of the same paper or cardboard I used for the wings, and actually foil as well. I found that the tin foil just helps to fill gaps in and speed up a lot of the build process here. So but yeah, this is what he's gonna look like. Well, this is what he looks like right now, but once I finish painting him, you should see some pretty good detail out of it. It's got some stonework on it here. I'm going to dry brush that so you can see the rock. Like, the idea was thinking he'd come out of the ground or something like that. He's like a junkyard monster that was just put together. Try to make it a little bit more, humanly realistic, that somebody, humans could actually build this thing. So that's why there's the cab up here where there is a crew driving it. Originally they were going to be in here, but they could still be there or up in here, and kind of just making this thing walk. He does have feet, they all match, and the toes and everything like that. Claws, I was going to make another like a thumb, but never got around to it. So it's pretty much he's finished. I just have to do the cannons. Anything else that was in the book, the rule book, to match up with that. But other than that, it's pretty much ready to be painted. So hopefully you guys like this so far. Yeah, and I'm going to put this video, obviously, it'll be up on YouTube as well. And the idea, actually, I wanted to make this as one of my intro videos in terms of the kind of stuff that I tend to work on just for fun. So hopefully if you guys see this video and you like this type of stuff and interested in making some cool crafts, you're more welcome to take any ideas that I ever come up with. This is something I actually didn't think would work out very well. It was starting to look a little funny when I first built it. It looked like a chili pepper. But now, and yeah, I mean, I started making it with just like the toilet paper. But I knew I was going to make it big, and it was just, it just wasn't working the way I wanted it to. I actually had some hot glue inside here and sculpting it with green stuff originally. But I mean, this would be all green stuff, and that would be just too expensive. So tin foil, solid problem. Covered it with toilet paper afterwards with white glue. The entire thing was painted with white glue. And then I started, like, this is not it. Still being painted, actually. So I've been coating it with primer and then this yellow base as well. Because when I paint it, it's going to be like fire. So definitely it's got to be brighter than the rest of it. But yeah, this is it so far. So hopefully you guys like this so far. Let me know in the comment section down below. And thanks for dropping by this slightly improved live stream than my last one with the new camera that I just bought. I still have to fiddle around with it a little bit more. But other than that, thanks for dropping by.